Fans, thanks for clicking today's Dreaded D-Rose report. I look a little haggard today. It's Monday, for one thing. I had a rough weekend. Plus, I've been working out for the last 15 minutes, pushing this mouse back and forth. Whew. Shoulder muscle. Hey, Big Show, he's been working out in the gym lately in preparation for his return. In fact, I've seen some pictures of him, and he's got some cuts on him. Not on that forehead either. WWE contacted a business a few weeks ago looking for a barber chair, which is most likely going to be for Daniel Bryan's corporate makeover segment on this Monday's Raw. Friday's WWE SmackDown scored a 77,700 social activity, which is about the lowest score in 3 weeks. The episode still managed to rank #1 on cable TV Friday, according to Trender.tv. Big E Langston, he's received some high marks for his single matches, I guess, while they were overseas for WWE, particularly the matches against Randy Orton. Big Show, he's, like I said, looked at this weekend, and in hopes that he's going to be able to be medically cleared to return to the ring. The feeling is that they're going to have to start pushing the Shield SummerSlam match beginning on this week's Raw. So hopefully he's going to be cleared, and we can start looking towards him and Mark Henry getting together. As planned, the plan is to do Mark Henry versus Big Show, and Big Show versus the Shield. Yeah, if Show isn't cleared by the weekend, though, they may have decided to go in another direction, I guess. And former WWE diva, developmental diva, Christina Crawford. That sound familiar to you? Well, anyway, it's Alicia Fox's sister. She's now a cheerleader for the NFL Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's the matter with your nose? Nothing. What's wrong with your Buccaneers? Hey, as seen on last night's Raw, Friday night's Raw, Alex Riley worked a commentary with Michael Cole. Ross told a fan that he thought Riley did a pretty good job on SmackDown commentary and was well at NXT commentary also. Tyson Kidd posted an injury update on Friday. He said surgery was 28 weeks ago. Neil feels fine, looks like an actual Neil these days. The swellings went down. He had a picture on YouTube, and there's just a scar about that long right across the kneecap. Jim Ross had high praise for Fandango versus Punk match on Friday's SmackDown. It was a very good match, Fandango's best outing. He said, Punk never has a bad bout. WWE's WrestleMania 29, the world television premiere airs, it's Friday at 9 o'clock. Will feature highlights from WrestleMania 29, plus the entire John Cena versus Rock match, which I heard in the ratings. I don't think it did very good, but I don't even remember them even saying anything about it. Fan Slam has announced that WWE legend King Kong Bundy will come to your house and watch Raw Monday night with you and your friends for a fee, of course. Fans in the New Jersey area can email fanslamsignings@gmail for more information, or visit their Facebook page. Oh, I'd hate to have to feed that guy. Whew. And as seen on last night's SmackDown, Layla turned down Caitlyn. Not turned her down. Oh, kind of. Turned on Caitlyn. I keep saying last night, so it's Friday night. Anyway, turned on Caitlyn and sided with AJ Lee. Caitlyn tweeted after the turn, I hope AJ and Layla are very happy together. I mean, they share common interests, backstabbing and long walks on the beach. The explosion matches that were taped after Thursday's Impact tapings were Wes Briscoe and Jeff Jarrett taking on Guerrero and Hernandez, and Eric Young taking on Robbie E. I never get to see those matches. TNA President Dixie Carter tweeted about Kurt Angle. He's in rehab right now, and the TNA family is absolutely, she says, supportive of the steps the real Kurt Angle has taken in his recovery. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He got pulled over for DUI. I don't think he hurt anybody this time, just his pride himself. Likely because of low sales from one night only pay-per-view. DirecTV is not airing the TNA 10 reunion pay-per-view that premiered last night. Not sure. don't know what that was. 10, anyway, David Sandow, he turned 32 over the weekend, and TNA's president tweeted, Eric Bischoff, about the following, about the Total Divas. He said, had a chance to check out Total Divas on E! Via TiVo. He said, props to WWE Kevin Dunn, basically a Kardashian format, but we'll grow the brand. He said, smart. Christian defeated Rob Van Dam and Randy Orton in a number one contenders match on SmackDown to earn a spot for the Heavyweight Championship Del Rio match at SummerSlam. So far, here's the card. Daniel Bryan taking on Cena for the title. That's the WWE title. World title is Christian taking on Del Rio, and Punk taking on Lesnar for the hell of it. All right, hours after his fourth arrest for drunk driving and under the influence, Kurt Angle issued a statement on Twitter saying he's entering a rehab for help. Here's what he wrote. He said, I am blessed to have the support of my family, my friends, my company. In light of recent events, I will immediately enter the rehab center. I realize that this is a pivotal time in my life, and I asking for your understanding as well as your prayers and continued support. I am confident that in these days these steps I can begin to address the necessary changes in my life. Kurt Angle tweeted about his latest DWI arrest after last night's Impact taping. He says, I'm getting help, much love. Thank you all friends who've supported me. God bless. I will overcome this. And it makes me wonder why people always have to wait until something drastic happens to overcome anything. You know, he already knew he had a drinking problem, but I guess somebody needs slapped around sometime, and that'll usually do it. TMZ, which is in everybody's business, picked up Kurt Angle's DWI story and reported that the Texas Highway Patrol received a phone call about a reckless driver. They caught up to that driver, and it was Angle. Angle was pulled over on suspicion of reckless driving, and police detected an odor of alcohol coming from Angle's vehicle. Not from Angle. The car was drunk. Anyway, the report is unclear if a field sobriety test was administered, but Angle was placed under arrest and taken to the nearby police station. That's the story. All right, I had got some stuff from the weekend, and I got some stuff here from today. WWE Champion John Cena granted a handful of Make-A-Wishes over in Australia this past week, and Cena has now granted over 350 wishes. The Circle of Champion honorees also got to meet Oksana and Antonio Cesaro. All right, big news on old Goldberg. He appeared on WQAM radio in Miami this weekend and said he's open to returning to the ring. Goldberg's now 46. And but says he keeps himself in shape and said he's more open to returning now because his son watches matches on YouTube. He mentions wanting to come back as a heel and thinks Ryback is a total ripoff, but also has no ill feelings towards him. And wouldn't you like to see him do Jackknife Power? I mean, not Jackknife, but oh man, what's his finisher? Guess who's back? Jackhammer. There you go. Thank you. Anyway, Scott Hall, Jake Roberts, Diamond Dallas Page joined Mick Foley at a Q&A at Mick's comedy show in Atlanta last night. PWI Insider reports that we're going around for the Daniel Bryan corporate makeover on Raw tonight is that they will have an angle set up for Bryan to be more businesslike in his appearance, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the makeover will go through. You never know, who may come out and save the day. Well, the Shield, they're going to be appearing at the Steiner Sports Store in Garden City, New York, September 8th, 11 a.m. Tyson Kidd noted on Twitter that independent wrestler Michael Elias, something like that, impressed him, and he told Gerald Briscoe about it when he was at a fan fest in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight's Raw is going to be taking place from the Reach Center, Green Bay, Wisconsin, and advertised for tonight's show, of course, the corporate makeover and the return of Brock Lesnar. And no matches have been announced, but advertised locally is going to be Cena taking on Alberto. The focusing points tonight's course is Brian's makeover. The odds are stacked too high against Caitlyn. And will Christian keep his SummerSlam momentum going? And will we see another confrontation between Kane and Bray Wyatt? Will Ryback learn his lesson or kick his bullying into high gear? Former star Big Vito, remember him? He's opened up a wrestling school. It's called Big Vito's Wrestling Academy and Finishing School. Wow. At Sports Club 24 in Clearwater, Florida. Cameron, Naomi, Bros Clay, Sheamus, Del Rio, and Gabriel all took part in the anti-bullying rally. And Nelson Mandela's Chatworth Youth Center in Durban, South Africa this past weekend. WWE is no longer advertising Brock Lesnar for the post-SummerSlam Raw in Anaheim, California. It's telling me that maybe he's going to be injured to the extreme, beat up really badly at SummerSlam. Won't be able to show up. We'll see. The following match is being advertised for WWE live event in Hillco, Texas. I don't know. Never heard of that. On September 22nd. Champion versus champion is going to be Ambrose taking on Cena, Orton taking on Bryant, Henry taking on Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Two of them. Quit. Bill DeMott on Twitter said the Lance Storm is going to be working with the talent at the Performance Center this week. And WWE star Gabriel is going to be taking part in the Discovery Channel's Shark Week. This week, Gabriel will be appearing on the Shark After Dark talk show. I don't know what he knows about it, but. And noted earlier that CM Punk sang during the 7th inning stretch at the Chicago Stadium game last week, and Punk asked if he prefers being a face or a heel before he took the mic and sing. He says, that's way more fun to be a bad guy, way more fun. Punk admitted, though, he joked, he says, I don't know who I am right now. Last week's WWE listed the production costs for recent WWE studio projects. No One Lives cost about $2.2 million. The Marine 3, $1.4 million, and 12 rounds, $1.3 million. I don't know. I guess apparently we needed to know that. So we'll go out and buy their DVD. Happy birthday to Tag Team Champion Stan Lane, 60 years old. One-time AWA Tag Team Champion Pat Tanaka, 52. IWGP and AJPW Junior Heavyweight Champion Kendo Kashin, 45, and current WWE wrestler Hunico, 36. One-time GH Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, GHC Junior Heavyweight Champion, and Kuto Hadaka, 41. And today would have been the birthday of NWA Women's Champion Mildred Burke. She would have been 98 years old. Thanks for clicking, you guys. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go, Max. Hey, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.